I want y'all to know how much doing this means to me, how important this whole thing is to me. Um, it's so important that I stopped watching this very cool Superman thing that's on YouTube right now. And y'all know how I feel about Superman. So I think that means that should show you how much you all mean to me. It's your man, our son, the voice of reason, holding it down this Tuesday evening on the Gangstagrass live stream. Um, Hope y'all are having a good evening, and that everybody is down to come kick it with you, man. It's been it's been an interesting couple of weeks. Took last week off, was visiting family, and so now I am back here chilling, holding it down. Lots of very uh, hmm, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? Cool stuff. Some some cool stuff happened, I guess. And a couple of uncool things happened. The first cool thing that happened, by the way, you guys know we were on. Hey, Betty Lynn, how you doing? All right. So the first cool thing that happened, I got this new jacket. I ordered it off of Wish. It was like $20. That's like a sticker on a jacket, but I don't care. It just looks kind of cool, and it's got the logo on the back too. I would turn it around, but that's just rude. Um, so that's the first thing that happened. That was kind of cool. Just got that, so that's fun. What else is new and exciting? What else is going on? Um, what else is going on? Oh yeah. You guys know we're on every Friday night from 9 until we get done running our mouths. Well, the cool thing this week is we've got a very cool guest, an extraordinary guest. I'm really, really excited about this. Um, y'all, you guys know I've been doing this hip hop stuff for a minute. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that, brother. Um, I been in this hip hop thing for a minute. And as a fan, much longer than as an artist. Um, and when I was at Penn State, when I was doing radio, and I was DJing WKPS Jam 91 with a whole bunch of my homies. Shout out to Mike Jacks, DJ Opal, Tangent and Elemental, Bo Blizz and E Mine, Cliffy Riggs, Don Dada, uh, Ad Lib, JJ Brown, the Kingston Killer Kev, the whole fam. Um, we used to run some very cool stuff by a group called Science of Life. And then anybody that's even remotely hip hop knows about Science of Life. I love those guys. They're a fantastic band, and um, one of our one of my favorite MCs is a brother named who he used to go by the name of Little Psy. He is currently going by the name John Robinson. And he's going to be our guest this Friday, and I'm super excited. John is an extraordinarily talented MC. He's starting a new program and called Level Up, and it's like hip hop education stuff. And I'll give you guys all. You guys will get all the details about this for on Friday. But I want you guys to know. I want you guys to be here for with us this Friday. It's going to be so much fun. This guy is absolutely fantastic. One of the best around. One of my favorite dudes. Um, and I just can't say enough about him. So John Robinson uh will be on with us this Friday night, and we're really really excited about that. Um, I'm giving you um, I'm giving you guys a little bit of homework. Anybody that's going to be here with us this Friday, check him out. He's on Instagram. If you just put the name John Robinson into the internet, John Robinson Hip Hop will probably narrow it down for you a little bit. Um, really, really, really dope stuff. I may sneak a little bit in for y'all real quick. I might. I don't know. Try not to get in trouble with the Facebook gods. You know, it gets a little crazy out here in the streets. Um, but yeah, man. Other than that, which I'm really, really excited about. So big up to John. We will see you on Friday night with the whole band. Um, but yeah, anybody that's going to be joining us this Friday, hopefully that's going to be all of you guys. Make sure you do a little bit of homework, do a little bit of research on John. I may throw some stuff up throughout the week on the Gangstagrass Facebook page, on my personal joint as well, so you guys have an idea of who's going to be joining us this weekend. Again, an extraordinarily talented MC, really, really smart dude. He put out one of my favorite albums a few years back. Him and a producer named Jay Rawls. Shout out to Jay Rawls, another guy whose stuff that we spun on a super duper regular basis in college, and who's still doing his thing. Shout out to Rawls. Um, they put out this album. Oh God, what year was that? It's here somewhere. This is the problem with having so many CDs and playing them, and they're all over the place and in my car and various places around the house. I just forget where all this is. Friday, 9 o'clock, Adam. Same time as usual. We'll be right here. Gangstagrass TV. You can catch it at check us on the here on the Facebook or on the Gangstagrass YouTube page as well. So yeah, make sure you come through and check us out. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys are gonna have a really good time, and if you're not careful, you might learn something before it's done. Yeah, so make sure you come through and check us out. It's gonna be a blast. The other major thing that happened for me this week, anyway, it's been there've been we know we've been losing a lot of people. Um, some of them, you sort of expect as they get, on in age, and it's sad, but it's you expect it. So we lost Cicely Tyson last week, which was rough, man, because Cicely was she was a G, she was a real G, and there's a story about her when she cut her hair before. Hello, I don't even know who that is. What is that? Something just happened. We got a thing. Thank you for whatever the thing was. I appreciate that. And so we got a. Oh, someone is following us. Hello, yay. Um, yeah, the story about Cicely when she cut her hair for this role, like as a sort of a surprise, and the director was like, I wanted to ask you to do that, but I didn't know how to ask you and not be an ass about it. Supergirl 0208, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Um, and so you know, with Sicily's loss, that was rough. But you know that she was destined to meet the elders um fairly soon. I guess I don't know how that sounds, but whatever. But we lost a guy in hip hop this week that a lot of folks don't know about. I mean, I mean, they knew more than me, kind of thing. If you guys have been watching me do this since the beginning, you know that the sort of subtitle of this show is your favorite rappers. And I'm just kind of putting you guys on to some stuff that I know and love and have dug. And we talked about Tribe, and we talked about the Roots, and we talked about my man Sharif Lacey, aka Reef the Lost Cause, who I'm going to have on here once I figure out how to do all this stuff and make the whole thing work together. But I'm not very technologically savvy. Um, but one of the groups that I talked about was a group called People Under the Stairs. Two cats from LA, a guy named Thes One and his partner Double K. Um, and Double K passed away this weekend. Um, and that one got me. That one really got me because okay, so let me start at the beginning. First People Under the Stairs track that I heard was called The Cat. Real dope joint, man. Just the beat was just bananas, and these guys were just having so much fun rapping over this stuff, man. And the thing I loved about them was I got so much of their stuff on wax because they put their instrumentals on everything, and their beats were just so beautiful, man. Just gorgeous. And every People Under the Stairs record, regardless of what they were talking about, regardless of what they were saying, you felt like they were having so much fun. I used to make beat tapes when I would walk around the streets of State College, and I would just walk around with my headphones on and just listen to beats, man. And a good majority of those tapes, a lot of the times, were People Under the Stairs beats. Um, and they were one of those bands where if I found out they put out something new, I was copping it, because they were so much fun and so just good, and um, it was it just made me really happy, right? Um, they were the ones, quite honestly, it was People Under the Stairs, their music, right, was sort of what made me come up with the title for my album, Boom Bap Therapy, right? Because these guys were like super duper boom bap dudes. Like this was their world, man. There was their whole existence, like, and they did so much. I think they put out 10 albums of just beautiful, just you know, digging in the crates, sample, record kind of stuff um, that me and my team were doing at Penn State, and that so many other countless hip hop cats have done over the years to create their music, and they kept doing it that way. And there was something just beautifully minimalist about that for me. There's something about these guys and the music that they did that just made me very, very happy, dude. And so when I found out that Double K died, it hit me on a lot of levels because a couple years back we were on tour, uh, and we were in Iowa. Interestingly enough, doing a show in Iowa, and the guys that are doing our sound, these two just two random white guys. I forget their names. I think the names are like Nate and James or something like that. But these dudes were so hip hop, it wasn't even funny, man. Two young boys, they couldn't have been older than 20. And so I decided their names were going to be Rashid and Jamal for the night. And they put me on to the last People Under the Stairs album. Like, I didn't know it had dropped, and they were like, yeah, this is the last one. And I was like, what? The last People Under the Stairs? What? Yeah, Davenport, Iowa. Yeah. And it made me really sad. It made me extraordinarily sad because these guys made this music that just, man, it just got me, man. Everything they did was just. They got a song called "You" that I actually played on here before. This was before your boy Mark started to get wild on people playing music on their streams. I played this song called "You" from one of their albums, and God, that record just it blows on my. If I find that instrumental, if anybody, yeah, it was Davenport Flood Show, exactly. Yup. If anybody out there has People Under the Stairs wax and has the instrumental to the song "You," I'm gonna need that because I will put that on. I'll put that on an entire zip drive for the all of the data will just be that beat over and over again, and just plug it in somewhere and listen to it. It it's so good. It's so much fun, and just ugh, it's like the most head noddy thing ever. And that's who I am. That's what their music did. Like every track was just just a lot, just that energy, man. It was definitely that boom bap therapy for me, right? And it was that kind of stuff that made me come up with the title of the album. And I feel like with Sam, what's good, man? Uh Pollock Pollock M Sargent. Yo, dude, I can't. I'm dying over here, man. I didn't really have a chance to express it to anybody this weekend. I put a post up, and a couple of my homies that are, a couple of record heads that I know, and they felt what I'm feeling right now. Like, it was bad enough that they weren't doing music anymore. Like, the fact that there's never gonna be another People Under the Stairs album fucks with my soul, dude. Like, because every now and again one would just kind of pop out there. I used to work in a record store, so I knew when stuff was coming, and I was hip, and I was like, yeah, knew this and that is dropping, and blah 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 blah. And and then when Rashid and Jamal told me that it ended, that they were done, I was like, fuck, man. And I got the record, and I've listened to it over and over again. Um, in my head, praying that someday there'll be a People Under the Stairs reunion, because I never got to see them live, man. That's one of the things that's fucking with me. I never got a chance to see People Under the Stairs live, and that is fucking with me, dude. Like, and I'm watching a bunch of different hip hop cats, like, shout them out, and dudes that I know and that I've known and respect, and you know what I mean. Shout out to the guys, to the crew, Ugly Duckling. Um, they said they toured with him, and all these different cats that I like I said, that I respected, and used to play their records. These guys all toured together and stuff, and the idea that I'm never gonna get to see a People Under the Stairs show, it has my heart broken. I really am very, very sad about that. Um, and so now the issue is, oh, no, I was not in Blue Scholars. Holy shit, I wish. Oh, I love Blue Scholars. Oh, Honey Thunder, thanks a lot. Wow. Blue Blue Scholars, yeah. Um God, yeah, I wish. No, so now it feels like $120. Jesus Christ. I got a bunch of their vinyls, Adam. Thanks a lot. Adam on Facebook found some People Under the Stairs vinyls for me. If you see the one for a song called "You" and it has the instrumental, I might. I don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I might do it. Um, but as I'm going through all this, right? It I feel like it's my job now to sort of continue that. Um, and I don't know if anybody even cares. You know what I mean? But I feel like the stuff these guys did was extraordinarily important to me, right? And so I guess um, it's the kind of thing that where the legacy needs to continue, and not saying that I'm on that level or whatever. because I'm a guy to say it. I think That's One is maybe the most underrated producer in hip hop. Like he might be the most underrated producer. People talk about Dilla and there's nobody out there that's like Dilla. Nah, no, no. If you even mention hip hop and you don't have Dilla in your top five, I need you to leave the room. So that's not a thing. Um, and this for for every dope producer out there, there's definitely cats that are repping for him. I personally think Fest One, uh, who did most of the production for People Under the Stairs, might be the most underrated. Yes, Batman is my favorite, Honey Thunder. You're right. Um, I feel like That's One might be the most underrated dude of all time. That guy just, man, they just put together some gems, just some fucking gems. And since it's not, we're not allowed to play anybody's music or get anybody in trouble, and I want these cats to get their streams or whatever. I go wherever you stream your music or wherever you download your music. Go find some People Under the Stairs. That's your homework. That's your and don't do it for me. Do it for That's One and for Double K's family to support those guys' legacy. And I personally would love to make sure that those guys that their name continues on in perpetuity because they were that goddamn good. And so shout out to rest in peace to Double K. Shout out to That's One. People Under the Stairs for life, man. I will love those guys forever. I appreciate everything that they did in music and yeah, yeah. That's One and Double K, man. Those guys are fantastic. They were very very dope, and yeah, this one's gonna sit with me for a minute. This is gonna sit with me for a while actually, because I really really did love those guys. Um, yeah, so the where that goes to is um in my sort of goal to maintain that legacy of boom bappery or whatever you want to call it. I'm working on some new stuff that I mentioned before, but every time I turn around, there's a new thing that I want to do. Um, and so the first thing that I have mentioned several times, I'm working on a new EP. It's called Negro Sunshine, and it's probably only going to be about 5 or 6 songs. I think I might do each one of these 5 songs. So three 5 song EPs coming out this year, from me, which means I gotta write more. No, the first one is going to be the Negro Sunshine EP. I'm putting together the production team on that now. Although I just got this banger, this joint I just got from our good friend Lawrence Arnell, producer extraordinaire and MC videographer. By the way, he just put up a new short documentary on his YouTube page. If you go to just look up Lawrence Arnell, Arnell on YouTube. You're gonna find a ton of videos. He's got a couple of different things and projects that he's working on. But he just put out this really cool documentary called Sequencer, and he's a COVID survivor. He had the Rona, was laid up for a bit. Unfortunately, I did as well, but it didn't hit me like it hit a lot of other people. And so my man L is getting over that and back to work. Thank God. God bless him. And he just put out a documentary about the whole thing, and we're glad that he is doing well and working on new stuff. And I may actually have to get him over here in a little bit because I got got a couple things that I gotta record. So there's that. Yeah, man. So shout out to Lawrence Arnell. Make sure y'all check out his new documentary. It's called Sequencer. It's on his YouTube page, and it's really cool. Oh, look at that! Thank you so much, Sarge. Good looking out, man. Um, that makes me happy. So yeah. So L sent me a beat. It's bananas. It's so dope. And I'm going full Isaac Hayes on a couple of these. Um, the title track to the album Negro Sunshine is going to be about 8 minutes long. Um, and I think I'm doing that because I miss long songs. This new joint I'm putting out tonight is about 2 minutes. 2 minutes long. I miss long songs. I really do. And this is it's gonna be a posse cut. I got two cats down already. I'll just drag Dolio into the studio. He's already on this, whether he likes it or not. And shout out to my man Gabe, Gabe Bryant, another Penn State alum and activist extraordinaire here in the city of Philadelphia, and wonderful human being, and a dope MC. A lot of cats, don't sleep on my man Gabe. Gabe's a monster. So he actually just dropped the joint. Gabe, if you're listening, I need that link so I can put that out. Because I want my people to hear your stuff because it's really dope. So when we so the next thing that drops is going to be this Negro Sunshine project that I'm working on. And like I said, the title track's gonna be 8 minutes long. I'm reaching out to another couple guys in the next few days. I got to get them the beat, and I really want to put something together for the folks to hear. That's the one of the things I'm working on right now. Another thing I'm working on right now. Shout out to my man Scott Barnes, aka the 12-ounce Cannon. A dear friend of mine, another dear friend of mine, and comic book aficionado. Friend from Amalgam Comics and Coffee House, 2578 Frankfurt Ave in Philadelphia. Make sure you come through and check it out when the world opens back up. Although you can order stuff from Amalgam at amalgamphilly.com. Go and order you some comics, man. Yo, dude, an 8-minute long beat. Look, all right, so I'm going to tell you, shout out to Fireblazer on the Twitch. I'm going to tell you the story about this beat. I may have mentioned it. I mentioned it a couple months ago when I found it. Hey, man, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Oh, that's you. That's the Blue Marvel. All right, so my man, the Blue Marvel is right here. He's on the Twitch chat. Shout out to my man Scott. All right, so the story about this beat, I ran it a couple months ago for when I was looking for it, and I found it, and I was really excited that I found it because it's one of my favorite joints. My man, a guy I went to elementary school with that I discovered again years later, he and I made this beat. I mean, he did most of the work, but we made this beat on a Moog keyboard, and we just banged the whole thing out, and it was very, very cool, man. It was a lot of fun, and we just let it run. We just let it run for a while, and we just dropped the drums in and out, dropped the beats in and out, and just kind of had a good time with it. And it wound up being about 8 minutes long. And then he burned it to a CD for me, and I took it home, and I've listened to it 1,000 times, and I decided that I was like, you know what? I want to do something with this beat, and I wanted to be special. Um, Before the world closed down, I went to the Barnes. Um, went to the Barnes the museum. Yes, the Barnes exhibit that they moved to downtown Philly. My friend Emily and an artist that I forget the name of the artist. I'm terrible at that, but he works in neon, and he had made this piece that said Negro Sunshine in neon, and I took a picture next to it, and the picture just came out great, and I was like, okay, all right, that's the name. That's the name of that's the title of the next thing that I'm gonna dedicate my time to, and then this beat just makes me so happy that it had to be the title track. But I didn't want to cut it anywhere. I'm not going to edit the thing. I don't know what I'm doing, trying to edit a beat. So I know what I'll do. I'm just going to get a bunch of motherfuckers to rap on this shit. It's going to be like, it's going to be like putting Heavy D's Don't Curse on loop. You know what I mean? And if you don't know Heavy D's Don't Curse, that's your homework. Go find that record. It's one of the greatest songs of all time. A show in Washington. Oh, my God. Colin Kelly, we love Washington. I don't know if you mean Washington State or Washington, D.C. It doesn't matter. We love them both. We've been to both. So, yeah, make sure that you keep your eyes and ears open. When the world opens back up, we will definitely be there. So, yeah, that's the story behind Negro Sunshine. Me and my man Fireblazer, a.k.a. the Blue Marvel, are working on this new EP. He makes beats. He makes amazing beats. Go find him on Bandcamp. Do me a favor and throw the Bandcamp name up there in the Twitch chat so I can send it out to the world and let them know where to find you. Support this guy's production. It's phenomenal. He's got a couple of very cool beat tapes up on Bandcamp, and they're lots and lots of fun. And if you get it in, see if the brother will let you get on a beat. They're dope. Super, super dope. I got 3 of them already lined up for the EP that he and I are working on that I'm not going to tell you the title to yet. We're not sharing the title because when it drops, people are going to be like, what the fuck is this? And I want to be able to explain it. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. It's going to be that much fun. And so the last thing that I'm working on, which brings us to what I'm going to share with you tonight. Now, as we all know, your boy Mark is kind of mean about what you can play on the things and such. So make sure we're going to shut down the Facebook and YouTube streams at 9:55. So you got to join us over at Gangstagrass.tv. That's our Twitch channel. You got to meet us over there. You got come. And join us on Gangstagrass.tv, and it's going to be super duper dope. There it is, bluemarvelous.bandcamp.com. Yo, you better promote, brother. Bluemarvelous at bandcamp.com. You guys have to check out my man. This guy's production is just fantastic, and if you looking for something to spin on, if you're looking for something to just kind of you want to just vibe out to, make sure you go check it out, support him. You know what I mean? His stuff is really... Hey, it's Chase Sasa. What's up? How are you? Yeah, we need to chat. Yes, indeed, we do. Real Cron number 1. Thank you from Canada. I appreciate all my Canadian people. Yeah, Canada. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the next project that I'm working on, for any of you that don't know, because maybe you didn't hear me talk about it 4,000 times. Last year, May 1st, I put out an album called Boom Bap Therapy, which is available at boombaptherapy.com. That'll take you right to the Bandcamp page. You can pick it up. The first full song on that album is a track called Timelines. And Timelines has a chorus sung by, listen, we trying to get some stuff with Billy Strings, Real Kron. Don't get it twisted. We trying to make it happen. You know somebody, you let me know. Um, what was I saying? Goongat Theory, yes, yes. You better do that. That sounds like fun, dude. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Boom Bap Therapy. The song is Timelines, and on that song, there's a you hear my goofball ass just kind of on the hook, but in the along with me, there's an amazing voice, an angel's voice. Um, the voice of my dear friend Alexa Gold. Um, we met Alexa in 2014. We did a show here in Philly with a band she was singing with the brother Will Fisk, um, and she put out this amazing EP, and I fell in love with it. And her singing ability is amazing, and she's also a producer. And she started producing a little while back, and she's fully certified to master stuff and so on and so forth. Here come this dude. Here he come. Every time. Every time there's a camera on. Here he come. Can y'all just say hi to my son real quick?
Hi.
Somebody just say hi to my little ham ass son. If there's a camera anywhere, he like, yo, what's up? How y'all doing?
What?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
What?
Yo, let me get on this camera real quick.
No.
Who's that remind you of?
What?
Yes, Alexa is here with us on the Twitch chat. Alexa, I love your stuff. You're the best. You're so good.
Hi,
So anyway,
Alexa.
Alex is saying hi to you. So, um, Alexa and I have stayed in touch. She's, like I said, an amazing artist and just a fantastic musician. And she started sending me beats, and I was like, ooh, new beats. And the first one she sent me, holy shit balls. Man, that thing is extra fire. Super duper dope fire. Everybody's saying hi to you, kid. And I was like, you know what? I need more of this. And so Alexa and I are also working on an EP together, which we have not come up with a title for yet, but it'll happen. The great thing about coming up with titles for shit is that the best titles are never planned. They just sort of happen, right? And it's like, oh yeah, that's it. No Time for Enemies. That's how that happened. We were just kind of goofing around. I was just running my mouth, and then Dan was like, "That's it." The title for the mixtape that we put out last year, My Brother, Where You At? I was like, it's bluegrass and it's hip hop. Let's do the hip hop version of everybody's favorite bluegrass thing. Boom. Oh, brother, where art thou? My brother, where you at? There you go. That said, I'm still not telling you the title of the next mixtape that Gangstagrass is working on. In the same vein, not telling you because it's gonna blow your damn minds. Oh my god, I can't wait. And then, so I get this second beat from Alexa. Something that she said she made thinking of me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I listened to this thing over and over again. And I had something written that didn't have anywhere to go. And then I heard the beat. I was like, oh, yeah, that's where that goes. Can I help you with something?
Can I bring my Switch down and get the tablet?
No, I'm using the tablet. Oh. This is why I'll never have a career in production or like live or anything, because this dude just shows up like, excuse me, like, you imagine I'm on like TV somewhere and shit? They're like, hey, what's going on? We're out here, millions of people. Here come this little. Excuse me, can I have a Capri Sun? Bruh, I'm working here. Anyway, um, so yeah, so I get this beat and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me really add. Ooh man, ooh boy, I am so proud of this record. I'm really really proud of this track. I think if I can get L and you guys help me out, let me know when you hear it. Let me know if you want to see it. I think I might get L to shoot a video for this. Um, because yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this track. I'm really. Like I told you how just kind of weird this week was, and yeah, I mean, you guys are like my weekly therapy session. I gotta let you know. Um, I did not deny him the Capri Sun. I gave him the Capri Sun. I don't deny this kid anything. Like nothing. It's ridiculous. He's the most spoiled kid in the world, except for his brother and sister, because that's the kind of dad I am. Like I'm saying, you guys are like my weekly therapy session. Um, and I've been finding myself over the last like 2 months or so really on edge, right? And I feel like I'm taking it out on him a little bit. So now I'm trying to reel that in, right? I'm trying to bring all that, trying to disperse that negative energy, and I'm remembering that new music does that. New music and the Sixers winning that does it. And the Sixers have the best record in the East. 10-9 76ers. Um, but getting this track done with Alexa, and I'm probably gonna record the first one that she sent me. I'm probably gonna record that tonight. Um, and I remembering that feeling is what I've been missing. You know what I mean? And what I've been missing is being out in the world with all of you, and connecting with all of you on a comic book level and on a musical level and all that kind of shit. And just being in the house, and now that it fucking snowed here in Philly, and it's just like, ugh, my God. Can I get, like, at least last winter we was out doing shit and it was cold and it didn't snow, and then March came and shut everything down. And, like, at least it wasn't fucking cold. Like, I could go outside, right? Until motherfuckers had me on a curfew at 6 o'clock. I'm a grown ass man. I gotta be in the house at 6 o'clock. What? Huh? Who? What? Fuck out of here. Anyway, so now it's just like I'm in the house. I'm in the fucking house. Jesus Christ. Yo, shout out to all my people that are further north than me. Dan up in Jersey said he got like almost 2 feet. Wrenches snowed in up to his fucking door. Like, it's crazy. He sent us pictures of Huey. If you guys have seen us on tour, we have a big black van named Huey. Yo, it's up to the windows. It's crazy as shit, man. Like, I'm not a climate change denier, but fuck snow. If we gonna make it happen, let's make it happen. Fuck it. I want it hot all the time. Let me stop. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I'm just gonna go set some stuff on fire now and just get some, just get some carbon emissions out this bitch, just to heat up the atmosphere. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I swear to God. But anyway, so realizing that I'm kind of missing out on all of that, I have to remember what I've been doing and what's going through my head has been kind of wild, and I don't want to drive my kids crazy. I don't want to drive anybody else crazy with my wacko shit. And so I just have to start making music again. And so I'm lucky to have all these people that make all this great music that are like, hey, dipshit, why don't you put some raps on this? I'm like, Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I mean, I will put some music on this. I mean, I will write some more raps and put them on these things, and all this good stuff that you guys are sending me. So, in wow, Wrench is so snowed in, the kids were sledding down his front steps. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, nah, I hate snow. I hate snow. I was never a big snow fan as a kid. You know what I mean? And then, hey, somebody did a thing. Thank you very much for the thing. Um, and then you know what I mean? I went to Penn State and I was like, yeah, fuck this. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all remember how the Blizzard of 96 hit? Um, that Blizzard of 96 was that shit, bruh. Holy bullshit. That thing was so whack. And Philly knows how it was. Everybody knows how it was. Yo, State College, it was wild as shit. It was so whack. There were still like 12-foot mounds of snow like pushed into the corner, right? Like when people would like because they would use tractors to like clear the parking spots and stuff. There were like these 12-foot mounds of snow in these corners that didn't get a lot of sun until May. Just mountains of fucking snow. And I'm like, all right, because I used to work up in the northern corner of campus at a place called the Nittany Lion Inn. I would walk up there and it was like, wait, where is this? What? Yeah, you know, it wouldn't have rained in days, but there's all this water. I'm like, where is this water coming from? What the fuck is that? Giant mountain of snow over by the fucking parking garage. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Nah, this is some bullshit. I have no time for this at all. Yeah, you know what's I'm fascinated by how like the places that really need water don't get any, and it fucking kills me. Fucking climate change. Ugh. Anywho, we're about 12 minutes away from 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we're going to run the joint on the Gangstagrass Twitch, gangstagrass.tv. So if you're watching this on YouTube or watching this on Facebook, make sure you jump on over there and, you know, subscribe. Join us. I'm here every Tuesday night just running my jibs. And what I might do, I might try and just put something new up all the time. Who knows? Who knows? Every now and again, I'll share a joint that I've written. Maybe I'll do that right now. What the? Wait, hold on. All right, so I don't know if any of you guys have cool phones like I do, but my cool phone is telling me that it's snowing right now. And if it's snowing again, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face. That shit's whack. Fuck that shit. That's trash. That is uber trash, and I don't believe in it. I don't believe in you, Snow. That's corny. That is corny. I don't believe in that. It makes me want to fight somebody. So yeah, every now and again, I'll throw a surprise joint in here real quick. What do you think? You guys want a surprise joint? Real quick? Anybody got time for a quick verse? Who's got time for a quick verse? Y'all got 10 seconds. Somebody tells me in 10 seconds they got time for a quick verse. I'll give you one. Did I collect trading cards? Now, you know what? I was never a card guy. Who's sneezing? God bless you. All right. Sure. Yeah, I have a few cards, but I never really collected a lot. Um, no, not that one. I'm about to record that one. Oh, I don't know if you guys have heard this. There's a great song by Janelle Monáe called Turntables, and Gangstagrass did a version of Turntables. That if you haven't heard it, you need to go find it. The video is up on YouTube. Um, and the verse goes like this. All right, check this out. I give you what you need even if you never wanted it. Poetry is laureate, part Tony, part Grant Morrison. Now I give you more of it. Lucky to be getting it. Consider yourself fortunate that I'm growing, but progression is the hardest part. Even when the world tries to stop your goals like Carter Hart. But you gotta keep trying to score or end up on the brink of extinction like the dinosaurs. Opinions like an asshole's, not mine or yours. Really means enough for all the stuff that we're fighting for, like dinosaur. I'm trying to see variety. Vocab speaks vividly and violently. Epitome of MC you should try and be, but not all gassed on myself like a refinery. Blasphemer respected for his piety. Black Carrington establishing a dynasty. Fucked that all up, didn't I? I had it too. I had it. All right, I'm gonna give you another one since I fucked that one up. Wait. Did I give you all this one last week? No, I gave this one to the band. All right, check this out. Pull up in a tux and a fresh pair of Reeboks, bumping jazzy country music, that cowboy bebop. Fear of a black planet make a sucker's knees knock. Who's the one bringing the noise? It's the V-Ox. Anywhere I come, the Jedi returns to. Anywhere I come back, the Jedi returns to. More fly, more sick than the bird flu. Make noise, put a sign on the door. Yeah, I heard you, but I'm still kicking it in to disturb you. Room service ain't the true purpose. This is proof your whole catalog ain't worth 2 verses. Born in the under, break through the surface. All by my lonesome, still your whole crew's nervous. The earth bender, steady rockin' Gibraltar. Untouchable work like Brian De Palma. These words of wisdom, I am the author, and I'm snatching every cent straight out of your coffers. Robin Hood theory like the great Keith Elam. Cause these days it seems you gotta pay for these freedoms. Yeah, that's how we do. I don't know where that's gonna go. Keep your eyes and ears open. It'll turn up somewhere. We're about to shut down the YouTube and Facebook switches or streams. Join us at Gangstagrass.tv for the debut new song produced by Alexa Gold. It's called The House of R, A-R. And I'm gonna give you all the whole story on the House of R and all that in mere moments. Make sure you come through and join us. Thank y'all for checking us out on YouTube and Facebook. Again, hit us over. Come join us over on the Gangstagrass.tv over on Twitch. We will see y'all momentarily. Okay. Thank you. I love you. Y'all be cool. Yeah. Oh, good night, Benny. Thank you. I love you. We'll see you next